So I was looking on YouTube today and I couldn't find any guides on how to get the Glinted shovel, which is the best boss damage shovel in the game. And today I'm going to show you how to get it because it is a little bit complicated. So first there is a few requirements to get this shovel. The first requirement is money. You are going to need $360,000. And then the next requirement, this requirement is not known, but it is known when you try to buy the shovel. The requirement is to defeat 10 bosses. Yes, it is a lot of bosses. Like 10 bosses for endgame players ain't as hard as you may think. So if I go into my stats right now, I have defeated 90 bosses. Yes, 90. So to get 10, you should be fine. Now, the location of the shovel is probably the hardest task. Like getting the money and defeating the bosses, that is easy compared to finding where this shovel is. So the first thing you want to do is grab a car and head onto the ferry. And pay the $3,000 to go over to Copper Mesa. Because that is where the shovel is located. So with boss spamming becoming like the meta of this game, everyone is looking on how to get better damage for their shovels and charms. So this video is, we're going to be focusing on the shovel side of things. So there is currently 2 shovels that do over 80 damage to bosses. That is the monstrous shovel, which you get dropped from killing the molten boss. And then the glinted shovel is what we're doing now, is the one that you can pay for. Obviously, there is a few little small requirements you need to do, but it's a lot easier than getting the monstrous one. So here we are. So once you head up this ramp-looking thing, jump out of your car. Make sure you have your glider with you. If you don't have a glider, then go and buy one from the top of the mountain, Mount Cider, for 3,000. It's very cheap. Or is it 6,000? It's something like that. It's very cheap. So what you do is glide down to this left-hand side, and when you see a hole in the wall, you just carry on gliding. And make sure you keep height when you're gliding, because you're going to want to make it all the way across. Exactly like that. And that will save you having to like parkour round. You can literally just glide across. So after you enter the canyon and head into that hole in the wall and glide across that big gap of lava, you will be welcomed with this. Right, now this might seem a little over the top, but it's also, again, very easy. All you need to do is glide yourself across. Jump, glide, jump, glide. It's very, very easy. And you can also get past these super easy by jump gliding as well. We have made it past the booby traps. And now we get the reward. So on top of this big mountain of gold, you will see the glinted shovel for $345,000. Forged centuries ago by the Divine of Strength, he collected gold nuggets and formed it into his own shovel. 20% chance for an item to be golden. We don't care about that, but this is what we care about. Your shovel will also heal endurance over time. And boss damage, 86. Like, look at that compared to my Starfire shovel, 60. This one does 86. The glinted shovel has been purchased. Where is it? Here it is. So if you're trying to do bosses, but you don't have enough money to get this glinted shovel or the monstrous shovel, what you can do is you can buy like different types of shovels which give you just about the same boss damage. Like, I know there's a shovel which costs $40,000 and it gives you like 60 boss damage. So it would be worth buying that if you're like a new player. So another thing about this tomb is you can't exactly emergency flare out of here. The trigger seems to be locked. So what you need to do is just do the exact same again, but just backwards this time. So jump, glide, jump, glide. And then this part is a little tricky. I'm not quite sure if there's a proper way to do this, but this is how I do it. This tree, you're able to climb on. So what I do is I climb to the very top of the tree and then I just glide off. Just make sure you don't hit anything because it will stop your glide. And we are out of here. With a successful glinted shovel, equip that because we do need to go and do something else now. Oh, to get out of the canyon, it looks like a little staircase. Is that a ladder? That looks like a ladder. Oh my god, it is. There actually is a string ladder. Can I jump up here? Yes! Are we out? I think we're out. So I was just showing you how to get out, but once you get out of the canyon, you can pretty much just flare now. So back to spawn we go. You might also be wondering why I always drive this car even though I have like higher levels unlocked. It's because I generally believe this is the best handling car and it handles bumps like no other car. So what I'm going to do now is there is certain enchants you can get that can help with boss damage. Specifically for a boss shovel, there is 2 enchants you are looking for. You are looking for Sundering, which gives you 20% higher boss damage. Or you are looking for Prodigy, which gives you 1.5 XP gain. Obviously, you don't really need XP levels if you're level 59, but you're always looking for levels. I think everyone is always looking for levels until they hit the max. So we're going to pay for this elevator to go down, and we're going to go enchant. And we're going to look for those 2 specific enchants. So if you don't know this already, once you enter that elevator to come enchant, if you just follow these blue glowing mushrooms, if you just follow those all the way through the maze, you should end up where the enchantment place is. So we're just going to keep following the blue mushrooms, and you should make it there in no time. We are here. So I'm just going to glide all the way down, make sure I don't hit anything. So we have 6 attempts at this Sundering and Prodigy enchant. I've never seen these enchants before, but I searched on Google and it said it's the only ones that do boss enchants. So here we go. What'd I get? Sparkled. +3 shiny chance. That would actually be alright if it was on my actual shovel. Sundering! Oh! No way! No way we actually got it! I wanted Sundering more than Prodigy. What this enchant does, people, is this makes the shovel 20% higher boss damage. That is incredible, and it's added like a blue glow to it as well. Oh, I need to go check it out now. I need to go try it. Let's go spawn a basilisk. If you're not sure how to spawn bosses, what you do is come to this combat guild cabin. I'll show you on the map the location. It is right there, next to Fernhill Forest. And what you do is walk inside and head to the left, and you will see these horns. So this one is for the crab, this one is for the phantom, this one is for the basilisk, and this one is for the spider. That one costs 50,000, so we're going to buy a basilisk. Purchase. That cost me 25,000. So I'm going to make sure I have my boss charms on as well. I am still working on my boss charms. I'm actually going to be releasing a video on boss charms soon, because the main thing I've been working on is how to get higher boss damage. And this is the whole point of getting this shovel. Does anyone else find it weird that the water doesn't move? Like, it does kind of move, but there's no, like, waves. Like, you get more waves in a swimming pool. Right, let's get this basilisk spawned and see what damage we do now to bosses. Let's find out. I've done no end of these. I've probably done about 50 basilisks in my time. Right, let's see what damage we do. 248! Okay, that is definitely better than what I was having yesterday. I think yesterday I was at like 115. So to see 248 is actually such a blessing. Whoa, I need to be careful. I might actually go down. It actually seems like a good shovel to even dig with. Like, the bar is actually a really good size. Right, I need to lock in because this is looking like a solo boss. Even though there is a few people in the server right now, it is looking like a solo boss, people. But I'm dishing out 248 damage per hit, so it shouldn't take too long. Like, I've already done 30,000. It might be the first time I ever get an MVP on a boss. Hey, someone's here to help me. I see him in the top left. And the basilisk is gone. So we got 2 fangs from that, but I only wanted to do that boss so I could test this lovely looking shovel. Like, I generally think this might look better than the Starfire shovel. Like, this shovel is actually really, really nice. But that is going to be the end of the tutorial. If you did enjoy, then make sure to leave a like. And if I helped you, then please leave a like and drop a comment. It really helps with the video's performance. And I'll see you in the next charm video. Goodbye.